Hello everyone and welcome back to the King of the Ring podcast. My name is Anthony and joining me as always is my co-host Michael. How you doing, Michael?
I'm alright, thanks.
So today guys, what we're going to be talking about is we're going to be talking about some of our favourite tag teams of all time through the Attitude Era and in the current day, all that sort of stuff. So remember to leave your comment of your favourite tag team at the end of the video. So I think I'll go first, Michael.
Okay.
And I think we can do maybe our top three. It's probably going to be very predictable for me anyway. But the first
I'm not
one,
sure if I do which ones I've got.
yeah, the first one for me I'm going to talk about is the Hardy Boys.
Yes, that's
Now,
exactly what I had in mind.
for me, all the way through my teenage years, watching the WWF at the time, watching the tag team matches, I loved the Hardy Boys. They were dead like high flying and flexible and do a lot of interesting moves. Like Jeff Hardy when he used to do the Swanton Bomb off the ladders and through tables and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I used to love that shit. And then when they used to do the triple threat tag team matches, how good were they?
they were
You know,
amazing.
I mean, some of the spots were awesome. Do you know, like when Jeff used to do that thing where the ladder, where he used to like sort of leapfrog the ladder and then like go through the announce table or through the tables and that
Yeah,
was awesome. I used to like the reason why my Hardy Boys is one of the favourite is just because at that time there wasn't really a good high flying tag team, was there?
not really, no. They
I
were
mean,
all...
if you look at Edge and Christian and the Dudley Boys, they're not high flying, are they?
Not really.
I mean, Edge occasionally did like a top rope move, if that, you know.
Yeah,
And for me, the Hardy Boys is probably my favourite tag team. Just like I said, they put on some awesome matches. And I don't know about you, but they seem to sell the moves really well.
they do. And I think there
You
was
know what
one
I
move,
mean?
like double team move that I just used to love doing before. It was I think it was one of them would go down there like hands and knees and that, and the
Oh,
other,
and they run and do the cartwheel.
yeah,
Oh, that
that
was
move.
awesome, man.
That was like such a good move.
I used to love Joe the double post massacre. Joe they both jump off the side
Yeah,
and
that
sort
was
of like
amazing.
Jeff will do like a crossbody or something, and like Matt will do his leg drop and like
Yeah,
double team through the tables.
yeah.
I like just the double leg drops or the swanton bombs and stuff. Those used to be awesome. And, they were definitely
You don't
my
see that
favourite tag team.
nowadays, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean the Usos have got a few good spots with what
Yeah,
they do,
but they're no Hardy
but
Boys. Let's put it that way.
they've got. I think the Usos have got the chemistry to do something. I just think that that the competition isn't good enough to push them to their limits to make a great match. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, can you remember the Shield and the White family's first couple of matches?
yeah,
Those were awesome.
they
And
were.
I think that the nowadays the tag teams don't have a lot on the Hardy Boys, but give it a few years. Hopefully, if like Adrian Neville comes up, he's a good high flyer. They probably just won't know what to do with him, and they'll probably just put him in a tag team. Because that's what happens to people who they didn't know what to do with. They're going, ah, fuck, they're going in the tag team. You know what I mean? People like
Yeah.
Evan Bourne and Kofi Kingston. You remember them? Those were
Oh,
alright. They were
Air,
alright.
Airboom. Yeah, that was a decent tag team.
It was just the name was dumb. If they had a
Yeah,
better name, I think that could have been a really good tag
yeah.
team.
They could have went somewhere, but they just picked a really terrible name. It's like
Airborne was
Ryback,
the I loved the shooting star press. On a side note, that's
yeah.
one.
Was
I
it?
used to love Billy Kidman.
Yeah,
Remember
that's who it
Billy
was.
Kidman? Oh man,
His
he was
moves were so
awesome.
good. Him and Paul London as well.
Oh man, Paul
How?
London, he was good. He was good. You remember him and Kendrick?
Oh yeah, Brian Kendrick.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that tag team as well.
yeah, that was good. London and Kendrick, those were good.
Yeah, they were pretty awesome tag teams there.
Wow. I'm just thinking back now, guys, to all the tag teams back. When were they? 2004,
2004,
5?
5-ish,
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe 2003, 4 around then. But oh man, imagine did Kurt Angle and Benoit team up?
Um,
I'm sure they did at one point, even if it was just for a tiny bit. Because I'm sure they won the tag belts.
I think you might be right. Um, but then again,
Because
it doesn't matter what I think.
imagine coming up against Benoit and Angle back in the day. Oh my sweet Jesus!
There would be nobody on today's roster that would be able to beat them.
Like they would just
Well,
wrestle you
fair.
to the ground. You'd be out of breath after like 2 minutes because you'd be winded off all the suplexes and Germans and clotheslines and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It'd be amazing. Oh,
And
man.
then Benoit would just kill you.
Exactly when you're not looking with the bad news elbow from Chris Benoit. But I might have to make that team again on 2K later. Because that might be awesome, that Benoit and Angle. Have them as the champs. We'll never win. At least it's better than Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara, Jesus Christ.
Oh god,
Do you know what's funny? Every time I see them, I'm like, I want to have Inferno matches and burn them alive. But I think that's just me hatred for Rey Mysterio. But anyway, on a side note, we got kind of distracted there. So, what's your first favourite tag team?
Well, I think we've actually covered them
Oh,
already.
Hardy Boys.
Yeah, the Hardy Boys was one of them, but another one
Man.
was the Dudley Boys as well.
Oh, they were awesome, them. I don't know, did you ever watch a lot of ECW or not?
From time to time to watch the Dudley Boys.
I've seen a lot of old school ECW, and basically when the Dudley Boys were on the show, when they were heel, they were the best heels around, and they had great moves. They had the look. They just had the chemistry in the ring that you want.
They really did, and they knew how to put people through a table and sell the table moves as well.
I was watching the OMG moments sort of stuff like that, and I love it when Joe and they powerbomb the people through the table from the top rope. Oh man, that's awesome.
Didn't they put a couple of divas through tables as well?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I mean,
the best one was when they did it to Mae Young from the side of the stage.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
The power bombed the shit out of her from the stage. It was like, bye guy. How do you learn to get power bombed off the stage?
To be fair though, I don't think they would ever do anything like that in today's world.
Oh no, they wouldn't even do it if there was a bouncy castle at the bottom. Oh no, he'll get a concussion. Boo hoo.
Yeah. Oh no, that'll encourage people to start power bombing their grands.
Yeah,
push them down the stairs. Yeah.
But the Dudley Boys, man, they had some great matches. They were just really good in the ring together.
They were
Singles
awesome.
wise, they were awful. But
yeah.
When they were together, they put on a clinic. I
think it might have been WWE 2009, was it, where the motto for it was, "Alone you are great, together you are unstoppable."
Yes, was that they'll cover with the Hardy Boys, DX, and
I think so.
Yeah, I can remember because one of them games was focused more so on tag teams.
Yeah, probably is WWE Teddy Long, to be fair.
Yes, that's what it is.
WWE goddamn Teddy Long.
Teddy Long. Hope he burns in hell for ruining SmackDown for us. But yeah, I think that game was focused on tag teams, and I used to love tag team matches. Nowadays, I hate watching them. I hate playing them on games. I hate just seeing them because they're just not good.
Predictable.
They take too long, and they always go with the stupid hot tag. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh no, the guy's injured down the ring. Everyone's clapping for him to get up. Hot tag. Goes in, clotheslines the guy who's in the ring. The other guy knocks him off the rope, comes back, does his finish on the guy in the ring. 1, 2, 3.
Simple. Base of piss.
I just want something different,
Yeah.
And I hate. I don't know if you've noticed, John, they want to break up a tag team. They always do this. The guy's he's injured on the floor. He crawls up the rope. He puts his hand out of time. The guy just jumps off the rope and walks up the stage.
Yeah.
How many times have you seen that?
Predictable.
It's like, why doesn't he just get in the ring and start beating him up or something? That'd be better. Does his finisher on his partner, boom.
Yeah. Just kicks his hand away or something, just make it different.
Or does a corkscrew splash off the top rope.
Yeah.
But
or just
the Dudley Boys and the Hardy Boys, they had some great matches together. But when they had the next group, which we'll talk about, Edge and Christian in,
Yeah,
They were amazing matches. You
they
know.
were. And I think we've covered these as well.
Yeah. We haven't covered Edge and Christian much.
Yeah,
But with
yeah,
Edge and Christian, for me, um, I only really liked them in
yeah,
those triple threat matches. If that makes
yeah,
sense. I wasn't
yeah.
really a big fan of the whole sort of was it the 5 second pause or something?
I think so.
All that
Yeah,
sort of stuff. I wasn't really a big fan of Edge and Christian. I only liked them when they were in the matches because they put on some good moves and that, and
yeah,
they took a lot of risks. And I appreciated that when I watched it, and I was like, that looks pretty cool, you know.
yeah. They really did develop as like out of all the tag teams that were together, they were the only two that really sort of developed as individuals as well as a good tag team.
Yeah, I'd never liked Christian, to be honest.
Yeah, and I mean, he was good, but not special.
Yeah, mid card at most for me.
Yeah,
I don't know. He's just
I mean, he was a world
he just
champion.
looks like a douche. He's too
Yeah,
douchey, you know. The whole Captain Charisma thing. And
yeah,
you remember Tyson Tonko? You remember him?
yeah. I do. Yeah,
And that whole thing, that was the worst.
it really was.
And Edge obviously went on to great things. Hall of
Yeah,
Fame,
yeah. But then the same
world
could be said
heavyweight
about Jeff
titles.
Hardy as well, though.
Well,
He
yeah,
became a WWE champion, didn't he?
Jeff Hardy had more success than Matt. Um,
Yeah,
you know,
and
but
that's always the thing about tag teams.
Jeff Hardy though, like when he left, I just don't think he was as good. Like when you've been together for that long as a tag team, you sort of that's your specialty now. And when you go alone, you do singles like Jeff did. Um, you just can't cut it. You know, against
Kind of.
guys, against people who are like, you know, only
More,
focused on singles.
yeah, more
You know?
accustomed to the individual matches.
Yeah. It's like imagine going for a tag team to squaring it out with someone like a ring veteran like Kurt Angle back in the day. You
Oh
know?
yeah,
Or Brock Lesnar, you know, all these big guys, Big Show, Guerrero, Benoit, you know, the list goes on. You wouldn't have a chance. But if you're in a tag team, you could do it.
yeah.
And you know, I think that Edge obviously came out the best out of that.
Yeah,
Um,
and that's the thing about tag teams back in the day that I think I can see a bit of a pattern merging as well as one of them always seems to do better than say the other one.
hmm
Like Jeff Hardy was the more successful out of the two of them.
I think now with the Shield, because you know how they're meant to be pushing Reigns to the sky.
Yeah,
You know,
maybe he
I
could
think
break out of that. It's just a question
the
of
thing
some of the
is,
other tag teams, though.
to me, Roman Reigns looks just like you would expect a big wrestler to look. He looks too generic.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? He's
they've got.
big, he's strong, and he does the spear. We've seen that. Goldberg. You know?
Yeah, he's just the anti-Goldberg. To be fair,
Yeah,
Goldberg was.
and he has got a full head of hair, unlike Goldberg, so
Yeah,
the
Goldberg was
baldy
bald.
boosh.
He wasn't. Fair enough. They both have like massive beards.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah,
That's
you always have to have a good beard. Um, but it's just a question of now in the rosters, who do we see being like shining stars out of the two tag teams that there are, like say Ryback? Do we
oh
think
my
that
god.
one of them two?
I'm not joking. I would rather have me eyes taped open and watch TNA than watch Ryback in the ring. First of all, what an awful name.
Remember when Michael Cole was on commentary trying to come up with a name for them and he called them Axelback?
Axelback.
Yeah,
That sounds. That's what's funny. It actually sounds a bit better.
it does.
And
A
why
little
don't they
bit.
call them perfect jobbers? Because he's related to Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
Be like perfect jobbers, because that's what they are. And they're not going to go anywhere. Them, they're really
No.
not. The
I
only
don't know,
the only tag team in my eyes who I can see going anywhere is the Wyatts, and
Yeah,
I think the reason for that is I think they're so over.
yeah, and I don't know where it is, but the other two, Harper and Rowan, they they don't really seem to be as over as what Bray Wyatt is.
You'd be surprised in the wrestling circles that I've been like looking at. A lot of people love Harper more than anyone.
Yeah,
You know, the only thing is with Rowan is I don't know if I said this on the other pod, or it might have been on Skype, but he's kind of like Lenny of Mice and Men. He's just big and strong, but he hasn't got a lot else to it. And I
yeah,
think if they develop him to give him some better moves as a big guy, you know what I mean? I think
yeah,
that might make him a bit better. Because Harper does bloody Yakuza kicks, doesn't he? All this
yeah.
stuff. I know. Well, how tall is he? What is he? 6'5"? He's a big lad, isn't he?
Oh, he's huge. They
And
both are, for that matter.
I think Bray might go far, but I just don't think they'll give him a belt.
You don't think so?
Nah.
I think he might get the Intercontinental one to push his career. Because
No,
that's what they're
that's bad
trying.
news. Barrett's belt.
I know, that's the only bad thing
Never.
about it. That's the bad news thing.
That's
Maybe they'll transition it by
yeah.
giving it to a heel first before doing that.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I would class Bray Wyatt as a heel.
You would?
Yeah. Because he's going up against the top face, John Cena. And he's trying to turn John Cena into a monster, right?
Yeah.
And the kids and all the John Cena fans hate him. Because they want John Cena to rise up above hate and all that sort of good gay shit. And, you know, he's a heel in my eyes. Imagine if you're booking Bray Wyatt. What would you have him as? A heel or a face? What would you do?
I don't know, because he seems to be a heel, but he's getting cheered on, so maybe they're trying to turn him face.
Do you
I
think
mean,
that's
look,
just not the wrestling fans, though? Like the proper wrestling fans?
yeah, I think so. But look, they managed to make Hulk Hogan a heel, so they make John Cena a heel any day.
Yeah, well,
So,
yeah.
I'm
In
just saying,
WCW.
yeah, back in the day, they just
Was
took
he ever
another.
a heel in WWE? I can't remember.
Probably it's just when he came back, like before WCW was sort of like formed.
Yeah.
It was when was it Kevin Nash and somebody else,
Scott
Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, them
Razor
two were beating
Ramon.
up the Macho Man, and they were talking about like the third man in the tag team. Hogan came down, chased them out the ring, and then leg drop Macho Man 3 times.
Yeah. But let's move on to I think the next group, which I think you will like as well. I don't know if you've got this in your head, but I want to go with the Brothers of Destruction.
Ah, yes, I remember these.
Just they just scream badass. You know,
They were so good.
you had Biker Undertaker, and you had Kane at the time. Did he have double sleeve, or did he have the two sleeve with the one glove? I can't remember. But he's like Kane back then. He was awesome. Undertaker was awesome. You put the two together, they're both brothers, both kicking ass. You know what I mean? Double choke slams, double tombstones, double last rides.
Yeah, I don't think Kane ever did the last ride, did he?
I think he probably did a gimmick spot with Taker. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it was like
Yeah, they're both doing
you had like
double.
two small guys. And
Yeah,
they both pick them up and last ride them both. I think
yeah. I
it's
cannot
probably the
remember.
only
Yeah,
time he's ever done it. Like, but
yeah.
I love them. Me, they're just badass. They ruled for a while, and then obviously they broke up, and then they reunited. Was it last year for like one night or something? Or
Was that like Raw 1000 or something?
I think it might have been Raw 1000. And
Yeah, that might have been
it was cool. It was
2013. Yeah.
cool to see them again. So, but yeah, that's my one. Have you got any other tag teams you want to talk about?
Not off the top of my head.
Well, if you can't think of any off the top of your head, how about we move on to what you think of the Usos?
Yeah, we could move on to that. Yeah,
Because for me, the Usos, I think, have the most chemistry together as a tag team. You know,
yeah,
because they're brothers and
Mhm.
they've been wrestling for a while together, and that's all they've got pretty much. So
Yeah.
I think when you have a connection like that, you can put on good stuff and have some good moves. They're good in the ring, all that sort of stuff. And I think they might go far. I don't think they'll be like 5-time tag team champs like the Dudleys, or like, well, did they have 7? I think it was 7-time, wasn't it? 7-time tag champs Dudleys. I'm sure it was.
Might have been, yeah.
And I don't think there'll be anything of stature like that. Maybe 2-time if they lose the belts to the Wyatts or anything. But I think the Usos might go far, to be honest. I mean, I'm not super into the whole gimmicks, you know.
Yeah, there just seems to be too many sort of like them Samoan-based characters coming into WWE, like Rikishi
Reigns.
and like the Usos, Roman Reigns, The Rock, are all meant to be related in some crazy weird way.
Yeah, I think it's the hate. Just all get randy and have the sex and then have loads of kids.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, Rikishi is also like, you know, The Rock's dad, Usos' dad. Basically, Rikishi is one horny motherfucker.
Yep. But so I think we can maybe call it there if you want, mate. We can because we've talked quite a bit about our favourite tag teams. We've talked about the new tag teams. Unless there's something you want to squeeze in before the end of the show.
Maybe one last favorite tag team,
Right.
which I thought was pretty cool. Speaking of cool, it was Too Cool.
All right.
They were such a good little tag team.
Yeah. The thing is, I liked them, but I thought they were too cheesy.
Yeah, they were a bit cheesy, but at the time, though, I mean, I was only a little kid.
Yeah.
And, you know, as a kid, you're sort of into that sort of thing, aren't you? Yeah, the music.
I mean, it was kind of cool after the match when they all did the dance.
The dance. I mean, Scotty 2 Hotty with his everything, just like the haircut, the moves that he did, the worm.
That man must have went through a lot of jail.
He must have.
Yeah.
He must have stopped using gel and started wanking and using his semen.
Ah.
Like off.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Is it there's something about Mary?
I'm not sure.
Where he's got the spunk behind his ear.
You're talking Chinese to me now.
Okay.
We'll quickly move on. So, Too Cool for me. I just don't know. I only liked Rikishi.
Yeah, I mean, Scotty 2 Hotty was alright. I mean, Grandmaster Sexy, he was just a drugs mess from the start, really. And Jerry Lawler's son, so, you know, that was, I don't know which was worse.
Was so awkward when he came back. You remember?
Yeah, it
see
was.
that Raw when he came back?
I did. Oh, man.
It was so cringy. The cringe couldn't cringe.
I know, and I bet Jerry Lawler must have just, like, from where he might have been sitting, you know, whether it was on commentary or I sat at home, he must have just got up and walked out of the room.
just jumped off a bridge.
Just left the room so he didn't have to bear looking at us.
Yeah, but I think we could probably wrap it up there, dude. I think because like I said, we've covered all we can. And remember, guys, if your favourite tag teams that we haven't mentioned, please let us know in the comments. Or you could let us know on Twitter if that's easier. Remember, if you want to follow us on Twitter, our Twitter handles are on the screen and the links are in the description. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, guys. That'll be awesome. And we'll see you next time on the King of the Ring podcast.
See ya.